viewers to another episode in a series of episodes that are focused on extensive revision of the August 2023 Mathematics Paper 1. So if you haven't seen other episodes, please go to our YouTube channel and check for playlist that contains these extensive revision of each and every question from this paper. So questions are grouped in according to the paper and the topics. This is important for you, especially if you're struggling with a specific topic. You go to a specific topic, you find a series of questions from different papers as far as 2017. If you are new to this channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button. If you find this video to be helpful, please consider hitting the like button and share with also your colleagues. Let us look at question 6. The position vector of a point P is 3, 4. Given that the point Q is -1, 1, find PQ, which is the direction from P to Q. So the easiest way to answer this question is to make a visual representation so that you follow me as I'm trying to answer this question. So let us assume that this is the Cartesian plane. This is 0, 0. Then we have point P, which is, in this case, this one is the same as 3, 4, because it's telling you that you are moving 3 steps along the x-axis, then 4 steps along the y-axis relative to the origin. So let us assume that this point is somewhere here. Then we have -1, 1, which is in this direction. So let us assume that because this is a positive, so it's somewhere here. So this is Q, then this is P. So I join these two, then I'm moving from P to Q, so you see this direction, but always start from the origin. So this is the origin, so meaning all these points are measured from origin to a particular point, then to a particular point. So now, how can I get to Q? Remember, the final is Q. So how can I get to Q? So I can start with moving P, moving to P, that is starting from the origin. So this is OP. Then I move now from P to Q, which is P to Q. Then, or I can move from 0, which is the origin, direct to Q, which is OQ. So you've seen this? So these are the two possibilities of getting to Q. But we are looking for this. So to find this, which is PQ, to move from P to Q, I just need to take this one this side. So now it becomes OQ minus OP. That's what I need to do. So if you followed me there, then this becomes straightforward. Remember, this can also be written as -1, then 1, as a 2 by 1 matrix. This is also a 2 by 1 matrix. So if you can do that, then we can easily find the PQ using this formula that we found here. It's now equal to OQ. What is OQ? So OQ is, we need to move this in the negative direction 1 step, then 1 step upward, which is that one. So it will be -1, then 1, which is OQ. Then we subtract. Okay, we are subtracting OP, which is in this direction. So we are moving in this direction. So now we have, what is OP is 3, then 4. Then we simplify this one. So we need to subtract the pairs. So it will be -1 minus 3. This will give me -4. 1 minus 4, which is -3. So we have this. So what this tells me is to get to Q from P, I need to move 4 steps in the west or in the negative direction, then 3 steps downward. That's how I'll get to Q. So this is how you answer this question to get the 2 marks. Let us look at question 7. Given that P is a 2 by 3 matrix, so this is a 2 rows, 2 by 3 matrix, then with the first column having 4, 2, then the second column having -1 and a 0, then the third column having 0 and a 3. Then we have Q, which is, and Q is a column vector with 1, 2, 3 as elements inside the matrix. Find P transpose. So this is the P transpose. Then find P multiplied by Q. That's what we are required to do. So let us start with A. So A, we're just finding the transpose. So if I'm given a matrix A is equal to, the first element is A, B, C, D. The transpose of A is just equal to what this, which was in the row, becomes a column. So now this one becomes A, B. Then this one becomes C, D. So we are just swapping what was the rows becomes the columns. That's what it means. So based on that principle, to find PT, what this tells me now is this one becomes the column. So it's going to be 4, -1, then 0. Then this one becomes the second column, which will be 2, then 0, 3. So this is the answer for A. Once you do that, you are good to go. So you just come and light on the space. Remember, use the space we are given, so it will be 4, -1, 0, then it will be 2, 0, 3. Once you do this, you get this 1 mark. Question B, we are finding the multiplication. So this is a 3 by 1 matrix because we have 3 rows, 1 column. So if you have to multiply the matrices, they have to be compatible. Okay, so compatibility is this column must be equal to the row. So these two should be the same, should be equal. This should be 3. If they are not equal, you can't multiply them. So because they are compatible, in this case we can multiply. So the result will be a 2 by 1 matrix. So this will be the result, what remains outside. So to answer B now, we're just going to set up in this case. So we are starting with P because it's PQ. So what is P? So P is 4, -1, 0, then we have 2, 0, 3, like this. Then what is Q? So Q is this matrix the way it is. So now remember, you multiply the row by column. So you multiply the row with a column. That's what you do when you're multiplying matrices. Is a row, the rows you multiply by the column. So in this case, to be this row, which is the first row, you multiply by this column. So you pair now the elements when you're multiplying. So what this tells me is it will be 4 multiplied by 1. So it will be 4 multiplied by 1. We have a 4. Okay, like this. Then it will be this one multiplied by this one. So it will be plus -1 multiplied by 2. Then 0 multiplied by 3. So it will be plus again 0 multiplied by 3. Remember, I'm starting with the first element multiplied by 3. Let me remove this one. This is not a minus, just so this is the first row. Remember, it's a 2 by 1 product or the result matrix. It will be 2. So it will have 2 rows by 1 column. Then the next one now is this one. So you get this one. we multiply it with this one. So this will be log 2 multiplied by the same column. So it will be, now you pair them, to be 2 multiplied by 1, which will be 2 multiplied by 1, then plus to be 0 multiplied by 2, 0 multiplied by 2, then plus to be 3 multiplied by 3. Then you simplify. So we have a form 4 here, then this is negative, so it will be 4. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, then 0 times 3 is 0. Then this will be 2, 2 times 1 is a 2, 0 times 2 is a 0, then plus it will be 3 times 3 is a 9. Then when you simplify this one, what do we end up with? So we're going to 4 minus 2 is a 2, plus 0 is just a 2, then 2 plus 0 is a 2, plus 9 is 11. So this is our answer. So it will be 2. So you notice this is a 2 by 1 matrix. So once you do that, you get these 2 marks, then you are good to go.